Hello, I'm Nathan. Welcome back to the channel. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. More of our favorite Diana. So let's get started with that. First of all, of course, let's start though with whiskey first. Today I have one of my all-time favorites called Monkey Shoulder. It's a really, really nice one. I do enjoy it. Anyway, we're going back to some of the TV shows she has done. This is Show Must Go On. It's another one of the Russian shows. So this is round 3. It's a folk song she's doing. It's a Russian folk song, I believe, called Oh, It's Not Evening Yet. I've made sure the subtitles are on. Last time it didn't work for some reason, but the subtitles on the show are on. So let's have a listen. Stop with this so I can say a little bit about what I've seen so far. Some people said I should stop talking over it and pause it more. And some people say listen to the whole thing and then react. Now I'm just going to do it my way. I'm still learning the best way to do this. Anyway. So it's the kind of thing I expect from her already. It's not as big or flamboyant as some of them. Obviously, it's a folk song, so it's a different kind of tempo to it and that sort of thing. But I still really enjoy the way she finishes a lot of the sentences, just like a little flick into the high note. Kind of, I always say it's kind of like yodeling, just a little touch of that kind of sense to how she ends some of the phrasing, which I do quite like. And it's deep as usual and nice tone. Somebody has commented that a lot of the Russian TV shows, it's traditional for them to have the artist lip sync and record it previously and then lip sync for the performance. So may not be live, but as long as it's still her singing, I guess it's still, still good to react to. So let's go back a minute. If I can pick out one of those little sections. I like how it looks as well. Is that a little bit that just a little kind of flick of a voice at the end? I always like unusual things like that. Well, it's not unusual because obviously she does it quite a bit, but I like that little sort of the little extra just adds to it to kind of round out the end of the verse, which is quite nice. Is that like doubling of her voice there as well? Put that back a little bit. It sounded like there was just another, I don't know if it's a backing vocal or if they put her voice twice in that. Let's go back a moment. Just her voice there. Really deep there. And again, the doubling voice or the backing vocal is kicking in every now and then. We heard it just then. But I want to go back to that bit. It was really deep. I know she can go deep, but that was quite nice. But from there. Yeah, I think it's definitely more backing vocals rather than just doubling the voice, because that did sound different to her voice there in that section then. Stopping it again. Sorry, I know I'm ruining the song, but I want to go back to the epic moments there, because that was good. You can see everyone reacting to it. All right, so about by the just after that bit. So I remember that. Oh, from my daring head. I remember that line particularly just as she went into the kind of more epic. Oh, it's always good when she like turns up the volume a little bit more and still has that wonderful tone. And oh, that's just really good. Let's pick a little bit apart as we go to it. I like the way she holds the note and it's high and then just drops down. That's a really nice transition to the deeper tones again. I like the way she sort of low and then sort of moves it up. That was a really nice moment. I enjoyed that. Put that back. So it's really powerful. Sorry, going back in. There's a little bit sort of almost like gravelly kind of texture to her voice then, which was really different. Don't think I've heard that from her before. Again, I like to finish that first.
Диана Анкудинова, живой звук.
That was interesting. There's always so much after it when they obviously talk about the performance and scores and all that sort of thing. But we're not going to go into that. That was an interesting one. I like the kind of the folk side of it because it's bringing out the more traditional side of her singing and her heritage, and it's quite nice to sort of see that, because it's different countries obviously have different traditions for folk music and how it's sung, and seeing the judges knowing the song so well and singing along at the end was just really nice. But there's quite a few different things. It wasn't quite as big and epic as some of the other ones I've reacted to. It had those moments near the end, so she got that kind of gravelly texture to her voice near the end, which I wasn't expecting. And just the way she ends some of the phrasing, it just like pops up a little bit, and the transition from the slightly higher to the lower, and then from lower and then sort of bring it back up almost like in a scale. That was really interesting. I enjoyed that. I know there's a lot more from this show as well to look at. There is so much. So many people give me information about these different performances and the artists and the different competitions. So I'm going to carry on with these because there are hundreds of them. Let's just admit there are loads and loads and loads, and I'm looking forward to hearing more. I'll try and look for more contemporary ones, more of the music I'm used to listening to, more cover versions like some of the other ones where we've listened to Elvis songs and so on as well. So I'll go for a couple more of those as well, where she's singing in English, which obviously isn't her language, and it'd be interesting to see how she deals with that. I know that she's done Human, Rag and Bone Man, and there's a few others as well that I've noticed and people have mentioned. So I'll look at some of those and do something more English based next time and react to it as well. So that'd be quite interesting, because I've done quite a few kind of more native ones recently. So I'll go back to some of the newer ones, the more sort of contemporary music, and see how that goes. But anyway, thanks a lot for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't, and continue to comment, like, and everything else as well. I'm thoroughly enjoying learning all I can about this amazing artist. So please join me again soon. Till then, bye bye for now.